Just the usual, let's see who is playing. Nice. 29. Not too bad right now. I know it's a little late, or you know, midday for some of you guys across the ocean, but always good to see you guys. Hopefully I can keep on a quick match. I might have to go in actual quick match and not in rank. Yeah, I'll probably have to do that. No one's available. Well, probably all Japanese people. Well, I'll just go in training mode while I wait. Okay. Hey Fran, what's up? Yeah, well, I don't work tomorrow, and I work in the days now, for the most part. So, yeah, right now just playing +R. Let's see, how's it going, Newt? What's up, Great Fox? Happy New Year's. I don't know if there's anybody playing right now. Like, well, everyone's playing, but like they're busy. Ah, here we go. This guy's got 3 bars. I'll play him. Good old biking. So yeah, I hope you guys have been doing alright. Actually, this seat's a little high for me. Alright, there we go. Oh, jeez. Also, like, I just finished binging Cobra Kai Season 4, and man, that show is always a wild ride. Need to wind down after that binge. That shit was crazy. Yes, Kobayashi, hello! Oh, come on. Hell yeah. Did I get younger? No way. Oh yeah. I know. You were playing Testament. That's gonna score your hands a little bit. I don't think his stuff is super crazy, but you know, compared to what you were probably doing before, yeah. You know, but it's all practice. Just just work at it. Just keep at it, man. I only did this every day. 30 minutes a day. That was my old regimen. I used to do 10 to 30 minutes. No, 30 minutes a day. Just basic practice. Not even like pre-net play days. It was just execution. That's all you can do. But now that I can play opponents whenever I feel like, my practice is fighting random people of various skill levels all the time. Come on, I know you want to burst. He's not taking a bait. Yeah. Oh, I shaved. Yes, that's what happened. Yeah, I shaved today. Well, a few hours ago. That was yesterday. But I shaved, yeah. You'll never see it because I never zoom in, but I have one white hair on my chin hairs, and it's I don't like it. But like, cause I'm always wearing a mask at work, I never notice it. But then like I look in the mirror and like, oh no. Happy New Year, Andy. How's it going? Alright, we got... Ooh, Dr. Stormlock. Let's go. I'll get bodied by Dr. Stormlock. Or I'll body him. We'll see. Whoa. These are always fun people to fight. Sometimes there's a common video for him, but yeah. I mean, if you're tired, you should rest. I'm just playing a little bit till I get my nap time, you know? As an old man. Can you believe I'm gonna be like 38 in 3 months? That's gonna be crazy. Just losing 2 years to this pandemic has just been like horrible. Hi, Sideblade. I don't even know who I have a favorite fighting, but I do enjoy fighting Stormlock. I don't enjoy fighting Potemkin players. I think I've already established that. And I have varying degrees of enjoyment fighting Zappa and Testament. Jeez. Hello, Ki TV. Yeah. Johnny does have to play Lamer's pot. Ducks. You were like, oh, he's got the range game. That's not how the matchup works. I lose the matchup all the time. Ah, jeez. Stormblock, please. Oh my god. What? What a madman. Yo. Jeez. Oh no, I deserve that one. Sad face. He got me. It be like that sometimes though, as they say. As they say. I didn't know how to... I had no idea how I was going to handle that one. Oh no! Ah, that sucks. I tried to get away. No dice. We can't get this full charge though. Right, jump. Oh no, overhead! I like how they went under my 5k. Wow. It's not heated. Oh, he's heated up now. Oh no! I didn't RC. I meant to RC that. Get away from me! Yeah! Ah, great. Yeah, I got him. Robokai's tight. Hello, Sonic. It's okay, because apparently Robokais hate Johnny's too, so. Yo. Dr. Stormlock is always partying, man. Gotta ring in the new year with some partying. Ah. God, I'm dead. Happy New Year, Sonic. Yeah, dude, I live in an apartment, and they're blowing me up, too. My cat was tripping out and started running around everywhere earlier. My dogs are unfazed, though. I think that's the more amazing thing. I was more upset they started doing fireworks on Christmas. Alright, you have a good one, Andy. Like, why would you blow fireworks up on Christmas? That shit drove me nuts. Ah. I can't air FD it. I mean, I can't regular air block it. You gotta FD it. Ah. Let me hit you. Ah, okay. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, he did it again. This crafty man. Oh, what? Oh, too far. Oh no. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't remember Christmas fireworks being a thing until this year. That shit's wild to me. Cause I don't remember fireworks like that last year, but I also kind of stayed inside, like hella. Dang, he's trying to insert overhead me all day. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was Nzinga. Wow, my executions are really sloppy right now. Sloppy. Oh my god. Oh my god, no! That was not a miss. That was not what I should have done. I don't know why I got Miss Finder. Man, big throws. Alright, back in the corner. Oh my god, that was the wackest save throw I could have done. Always want to approach in the air, and this is a bad idea. Dang, he's getting me. Who else is around? But Storlong is the best connection guy I got right now. But Spaghetti, though. I really want to play with some of the other players, too. Dang, he got... dodged me. Not really, but he... Happy New Year, Spectra. Let me see who else is playing. So I do want to play with some of the Japanese guys. Ludwig van Beethoven. Okay. Well, Frail, I'm not going anywhere. Just challenge me. I'm right here. Come at me, bro. Right here. I mean, you can do it any time of the year, or you can start like now. Whatever you want to do. Oh, friggin' Milia. He's so tiny. Man. Actually surprised I'm trying to play with this amount of rollback. Well, I'll do it though. What? Okay. Oh jeez. Then Happy New Year. Yeah, he's not even shaking out. Should've played earlier, but man, I couldn't stop watching Cobra Kai, man. Show is so good. Wow, that rollback looks so weird. She rolled back a ton, yeah. It was like 200 ms, but I think more the guy's connection wasn't that great. Didn't seem that good. I can play solid, like even the 2-bar connections I can play okay usually. But this ping was going up and down. Oh dang, is that you, Frail? I guess I'll challenge you. Yeah, me too. Yeah, having everyone get COVID like this early is pretty dope. Not really. So many people at my job got COVID, it sucks. We better have 4 bars, we're only a few states away. Massachusetts, right? Is that, or is that Maine? I forget. I forget the initials for for the states. Happy New Year, Mr. Nevnev. But yeah, it should still be 4 bars in the states. It'd be weird if it wasn't. Ah, okay. Also, I'm on fiber, so that kind of helps a bit, too. But yeah, it's usually distance and ping and all that crap. Oh. Well, he's... Yeah. And tomorrow, the first thing I'll do when I wake up, after I walk the dogs, is probably get a haircut. So I have short hair. $120 MS? That sounds about right. Hey, Wolverhead. Yeah, late stream. I finished binging my show, so I figured it's time to play some +R. Although I'm so behind on the few shows I need to watch. I haven't watched Arcane yet. I need to finish JoJo. No, Boba Fett only has like one episode right now, so there's not much to actually binge. I finished, Cobra Kai Season 4. Because that came out yesterday. So I was finishing it today. Alright, I got you, Frail. Want some more? Oh, you mashed it. My anime, I actually have a Crunchyroll account, and sometimes I watch it on Netflix. Legally. If there's an obscure show that I don't know where to watch, then I torrent it. Crunchyroll's okay. Counts on what you like or not like about the company, but you know. Some people have their issues with them, which, you know, I understand. But it's also one of the few legal places to get stuff. Yeah, I'm like halfway through the episodes that are on Netflix. Which I still think is kind of crazy that they put like 10 episodes all at once, and it's even nuttier that they actually re-uploaded some of the episodes because some of the drawings weren't like up to snuff. Because you know, you see like direct to DVD stuff. I mean like the Blu-ray versions get fixed up animation and stuff. But they actually did that with the Netflix shows. And then dumping 10 episodes in is a lot. Yeah, I mean, they've been trying. They've definitely been trying, but a lot of it's held back by licensing. Pretty much like, it's either Crunchyroll or, Funimation. Yeah, whatever they do to, like, get live action versions of the anime, man. I still haven't even watched Cowboy Bebop. I mean, they should have stopped after Death Note, but I mean, you know, it is what it is, right? Do people even remember that? I think, like, it's just some, like, really, only if you're like, deep into the, subtitle, scene for Crunchyroll, like, I think you care about it more. I've seen arguments against live-action Death Note, and, I mean, they didn't make a compelling light. They kind of messed up a lot of the characterization. And they just they did it unconvincingly, and then there was a couple of other things too. Wait. Are you talking about the Netflix live action Death Note, or are you talking about the Japanese Hollywood Death Note? There's a huge difference. I was talking about the Netflix Death Note, the American Death Note. Netflix one is shit. Okay. Alright, Freya. Oh, look at that. Extreme Sonic. Freya's gonna fight me one more time, Sonic. Oh, Taiyan-sama? Oh, shit. Yo, that's like that really good Johnny player from Japan, I think. I should be playing him. You thought it was funny. I didn't watch enough of I didn't watch any of the American versions of anime shows yet. So I don't know. Kind of hoping Avatar comes out okay. Even though, you know, it's not an anime. Some people argue it is. I remember when they, whenever people call, like, Netflix Castlevania anime, and I'm just like, I don't know if, I would call it that, but, you know, the definition is, like, super different. I mean, if you want to be super picky, you know, anime is just Japanese for cartoons anyway. And that's why I was playing Strive? Oh yeah, I did see that, actually. I watched the original Aeon Flux, yeah. Not all of it, but you know, I saw enough. It came on very sporadically, and then I didn't have cable after a while, so... I'm friends with some of the staff that works on that show, actually, because the team is based in Austin, and one of the... Yeah, GG's Frail. You can play me now, Sonic. Oh, whoops, I have the... I hit rematch already. Anyway, yeah, I'm friends with, one of the Netflix, Castlevania producers. One of the animation leads, because, they're based in Austin, and one of them used to be a competitive, FGC guy. New Year, same GG. I mean, hopefully DNF takes off and I'll play that. But that's like later in the year. Hey, Apple. How's it going? Long time no see. It's up to you, man. You're sick? Aw, man. I hope you get better, man. I hope, you don't have, you know, that sickness that must not be named. I know too many people that have it at the moment. Oh, you've been practicing Marvel? Sick. Boondocks is anime, technically. Because it's developed by, what studio is that? I can't remember, but it's like a pretty famous animation studio. Like a top tier one. Hi, it's Happy New Year. Oh, you're playing Zero, Apple? Sick. Dang, Madhouse did it? Bruh, that was like some top-notch shit. That's a top-tier studio. And like, really with the Boondocks, like, you don't need super hardcore animation, just for like the stuff that you want animated, like the dumb fight scenes. Or like stupid references here and there. Zero May Cry? Nice. Make sure you practice all three of your characters. The problem with some beginner Marvel players is that they only practice their head. Or like the first two characters, and then when they're down to the last character, they don't know what to do because they just use the last character for assist. You don't want to be stuck in that position. Boondock's the top tier till season 3, then it was like, eh. But you know, that's when what's his face, the head for Boondocks like left for something. Aaron McGruder, I think? Yeah. He left to do some other stuff. Come on, I know that. Yeah, I still need to read the strips. I've seen a few things. I only remember one comic strip when they were making fun of Brokeback Mountain. It's like, oh, nothing manlier than two cowboys being in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I mean, Virgil, you can do the bare minimum. You can do stuff. But, like, when you fight more real people, it becomes a thing. Dante's your best character? Oh, that's right. Taiyan-sama is, Dang, I'm thinking about someone else. I thought Taiyan-sama was the Johnny player. No, it's the Justice player. Okay, it's up to you, man. Were you playing Milia in another game or something? Were you playing her in Strive? Hey, Kiseki. But yeah, like, when you're playing, Zero May Cry, like, really... Most likely you're playing Virgil second or last, and as long as you have combos that kill with X Factor, then you're fine. Like, the thing is, like, if you're playing Dante and you're not killing people, then your Dante's not good enough compared to the other characters. Like, the whole point is killing. I don't care if you're kind of trying to do it stylish or not. Okay, Dante last, yeah. I was known for Marble 3 for a while, Nev. Like, after my gear phase, when Marble 3 came out, I was known for gear, for Marble 3. I played Killer Instinct for a bit, but, like, after a while, I played Marble 2 casually. I wasn't, like, serious about it. Yo, Sonic, you ready? Or is your controller out? Are we desynced? I think the new melty characters are interesting, like, gameplay-wise. I mean, you know, Aoko is Aoko. I know how she works from the old game, but looks like they gave her a few things. And then, like, was it, Apostle Noel, she looks interesting. In the scope of, Melty Led, I think she's something that's needed. Whoops. You almost beat Ray Ray in a team tournament? I used to play with Ray Ray a lot in the online. Then, like, eventually you got tired of playing online because it's online. And Parsek's not too bad. But it's not the same. Like, I'd rather... Like, it's hard for me to justify playing, even though it's like decent delay when rollback's around. It sucks. Can you specify what you're asking, Wovenhead? Because I lost the context, whatever I was saying. Why a pasta noel needed? She's got like oh, it is a Johnny play, yeah. Let's see. Anyway, he is, oh, there was... I see. Yeah, I played Zero Wesker Dormammu in the beginning, then I switched Wesker out with Magneto. But I put Dormammu second. Magneto was by Anchor. It'd be like that sometimes, Frail. Dang! Community gift subs? Thank you, Wovenhead, for gifting all those guys. Dang, Dustin usually subs to me, so I'm surprised. Baller. Nev, Sakura, Getselius. Thank you for the community subs. Alright, you have a good one, Apple. Hang around sometime. Or, you know, hit me up on Discord like you did before, you know, if you have questions. Just let me know what's up. You know, I still keep saying I need more emotes, and I still never got around to it, so I really need ideas. I need to at least get some emotes for the free people. Oh yeah, for sure, we should play Marvel again sometime. Lizzie is considered, like, in the upper tier of characters. Sonic. She's up there. Right below top for a lot of people. Milady? Oh man. That is an idea. I should probably write that one down. Confused Johnny or missed Miss Kappa? Bakuna! That's what he says when he gets dizzy. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. I'll probably work that one out. Probably my pre-emo slot, because I haven't put anything on that slot yet. For followers. Cap 250 MS as the emotes? Maybe. Dang, another 5 community gift subs? Koki, Crayon, Jackie, Andy, Maker Green, bros. Dang, Wovenhead. Kicking into New Year. Thank you a ton, Wovenhead. You've been supporting, like, just showing up for a long time in my streams, and, you know, since early back in the day. It's just super crazy that we're still around doing this stuff, and I appreciate all the subs. Like, you could be using that to eat, like, some fancy lunch or dinner or something, but you're just gifting them to people. Or you get bought a game or something. But I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you think so. I just really wish I could go to an event and play some +R with people, and then you could see me on stream there, but you know how that is right now. Trying to go to events when this whole pandemic's going on. SNT 5? I think it's solid. I have the game, I just haven't really played it, and it's like, it's really hard for me to commit playing on stream. Have you played any of them before, Kiseki? I forgot you have a Switch, so like you looking to play RPGs. It's super solid though. Only Persona. I see. So like most people will say if you're a fan of both games, like people prefer the gameplay of S&T over the like the overall plot of it. Like, you know, Persona's more character driven. And SMT is more like about the world and all that stuff going on. And the experience of dealing with like you could probably die at any time because it's an S&T game. But I think they did a really amazing job with doing whatever they do with S&T games in 5. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty rough for me to do. I kind of want to do RPGs, but not really. Like, I think I did it for like a little bit with Persona, and like it's hard for me to keep engaged with people in stream. It was early on though, to be fair, in my streaming career. But like I feel like the people I hang around with, they don't really want to see me play that stuff. At least it's hard for me to be excited playing that stuff while I'm streaming it. NASA, Happy New Year! Yeah, see, at least with Gear, like, stuff's happening all the time. I feel like RPGs, I just had to do it off stream on my own time. Just play whenever I feel like it. It's really hard for me to get hard into an RPG or something. I think the thing that I played the longest in the past year was Hades. Because, you know, Hades is sick. Man, the problem with me is, like, I'll get started and I'll play hardcore, but then, like, if I take a break, if I don't get started right away, I can't, like, play it. Like, I take a break and I forget what's going on, and then I'm just, like, lose interest. Although, like, I did this twice with, SMT4, which is, on the DS, and, like, I actually, what was it? Oh, geez, no! Oh my god. I almost beat SMT4, and then I stopped. And then it was so long, I just started from the beginning. And I enjoyed it, and then I realized I didn't know how far I was into the game, and then, like, I beat it, I'm like, wow, I was 10 hours away from beating this game. I was like, man. Oh yeah, the Metro Dread Marvel edit is pretty funny. But yeah, SMT is always a solid, like, it's usually a solid, RPG, like, experience. It will kick your ass, though. I think I died in the tutorial areas. Because I was trying to be stingy when I should just went all out. S&T Persona. So, the first Persona game on PlayStation, used Revelations Persona, I think, as, Shin Megami Tensei Revelations Persona as, like, the tagline for the first 2 games. Oh my god, I thought it would hit the fish. Persona 1, they just used Shin Megami Tensei because Persona is a spin-off. And they wanted to put the Shin Megami Tensei name in there to like, show that it's part of the franchise, technically. Yeah, that's the same thing, Sonic. Yeah, SMT is short for Shin Megami Tensei, bro. I have the PSP version of that game too. I never recommend... Well, okay, the Western version of SMT1 is really bad. Because they unbalance, like... what was it? RPG experience? And money. The economy for that is really bad. Dang, what we had another 5 gift subs? Bro. Like seriously, you don't have to give me any more, bro. Way more than I was expecting. You're doing way more than enough. Always appreciated. Yeah, PS1's pretty bad. I mean, it's like, it's cool. I think the music's a lot better in that one over the remake, the PSP remake. I like some of the songs of the PSP remake, but it's very poppy because they were trying to get the composer to do the Persona style music. Negotiation. Yeah, they're hardcore for the most part. And there's like, especially pre Persona 3. I thought the PSP version did have cutscenes. Oh, it didn't have the funky cutscenes. Really? I thought it was the other way around. I thought PSP version got updated cutscenes and stuff. Hey Piero, get better, man. Happy New Year to you too. Ah, okay. It's been a while. I have the game, I have the soundtrack, all that stuff. I have both versions actually. I have the PSP and the PS1 game. But like, yeah, Japanese PS1's pretty rough. Yeah, I mean, you're not really missing that much in Persona cutscenes, like for Persona 1. Like, the most important character is, Philemon, and he has, like, that big monologue talking to you. The voiceless player. Persona 3? Oh, okay. Yeah, Persona 3 Portable, yeah. Yeah, I think I got a lot of the chat drowned out by all the gift subs that Womanhead gave me. Man. That might have even opened up a gift slot, an emote slot. This guy's turning up a bit. This is actually the reason why it's hard for this matchup. I have to get in, and I only have these single strikes. And like the optimal range for Dizzy is way more than Johnny's optimal range. Yeah, I mean, you should just get it digitally. Unless you're trying to collect the game, just get it digitally. But it does go on sale a good bit. So you might, if you're not super in a hurry, then you know, just wait for a sale. You don't do digital? I see. I have 2 physical copies. I have the regular edition, and I have a special edition in my closet. Because the special edition is really hard to get. Like, it's wrapped up. I never opened it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in the digital realm unless, like, if it's a fighting game, I'll do digital most of the time. RPGs are just gonna be like, do I really need this game now or can I wait? Hey, King Kai, man. Oh, with those games, yeah, man. I definitely feel you there. Hey, they were trying to pair... I don't even know, they weren't really trying to pair Dizzy with Kai other than, like... They were trying to do Jam and Kai. Like, around the XX series. And then it just so happened they did the one ending where her and Kai are hanging around. Eno, bro. That's definitely not happening. I think Persona 2 has a lot of charm to it. Oh no, my dog is whining. Lupe, no! I already took you out. That was 2 hours ago. My poor dog, she wants to go out again. I think out so much. Oh, for sure, yeah, like, for the West, we got the second Persona 2 game, or the first Persona 2 game. I think that was, like, kinda crazy. And then the Persona 2 game had different, translation, they had a different translation team, I think. Well, we got the first game on PSP, but we never got an updated translation Persona 2. Because they didn't really upgrade too much, I think. We never got the first Persona 2 game. Yeah, they just... What they did was they followed the, like... apparently Japan has, like, this, this new law where, like, historical figures can't be 100% accurate to what they look like. And, so, like, what they do in every other version of Persona 2 now is, they gave Hitler sunglasses. That's exactly what they did. They changed it to Führer. Well, yeah, because you have, I think, by the end of the game, you have to get the spear Longinus from him, and they think he's some of the zombie Nazis. At that point in the game. It was something else. Oh look, it's Woven Head. Dang, rollback mix-up? You can't block that, man. That's why you gotta strike first. No mercy. Yo, Justin, what's up? Thank your man Wovenhead. He gifted out, like, 15 gift subs. Now I'm about to fight him. But yeah, I definitely recommend, as a first SMT, 5 is pretty good. 4 is pretty good, too. Anything before that is, like, a bad time if you don't know anything at SMT. What are you trapping Nightmare for, Justin? Yeah, like, before, 3... The games were kind of glorified SMT games, really. Happy New Year, Getselius. Thanks for showing up. Oh, wow. Well, I guess you can always import, Physical 3. Physical 4. Although, it's probably rare. Oh, I mean, SMT games get super rare after their release. Like, if you have the original copies of S&T games, they cost a ton. Like, they're at least double the price of the original. Like, I had a friend of mine found out I had a physical copy of 4 Apocalypse, and he tried to buy it off me. And I told him no, I'm still trying to beat that game. Eventually. Is it not? I thought it was. Oh, dang. Yeah, man, that's pretty rough, Justin. New Year's is pretty crazy. Happy New Year! Wow. Dang. Yeah, sleep is pretty rough. Alright, good luck with Testament tomorrow, Frail. Good seeing you as always. Man, you're definitely hitting me with a bunch of stuff overhead that I didn't think you were able to do. I didn't get to play you when you were learning Eddie, so it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I think it's a Robokai's song. Yeah, well, you'll fall asleep eventually. No, Robokai has 2 songs in this game. He's got the what is it? He's got Holy Orders question mark in that song. Oh, the Korean version of the Holy Orders replacement. That song's pretty crazy, yeah. I don't like most of that soundtrack though. Yeah, Wolverhead, I don't have a problem on my end. Oh, wow. It's good, but I don't think it's my type of music. I know some people swear up and down for it. There's only like three or 4 songs that I like in that soundtrack. The rest is like whatever to me. And even then, like, it doesn't like I know the songs, but I'm not like gonna listen to them when I'm not playing the game. Not like the XX songs. Oh yeah, that's right. Vikings should be coming out soon on Stride. I still have never touched Happy Chaos. I just been watching people play it. That's it. I just want to see what they did to her. That's all I'm curious about. Kai versus Orsoul in Korean. No, I don't even know what that song is in that other seat. Points too heavy. Where did my dog go? She's right there. Poor dogs. They're like one of them's ready to. She wants to freaking go. She's like trilling right there. She's ready to get out of here. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna change balance for a while. Not until like maybe close to March, I would assume. Yeah, I mean, they do, but there's plenty of people that are okay with the game the way it is, so it's like, whatever, right? But I don't enjoy it like that. So, you can block the reversal super, it's okay. Don't make a gap in your offense. It's kind of crazy damage-wise. Ugh. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little drowsy. Whoa! But at least I owe it to Wovenhead to keep playing until I hit the hour at least. Which is like in a minute, but let me see. Who else is around? Ooh, there's a Testament. Let me hate myself. I'll play Testament. Ooh. Okay, I'm just choking on soda. Yeah. Ooh, okay, I got this. Alright, I got a point. I'm winning. I'm in tears, but I'm winning. I'm cool. No! Whoa, what was that? Air dash web? Did new EXE beast? Hmm. Okay, you know that. Oh my god. No, this sucks. Oh, I'm out of meter. Ooh, I would've got a hit. Ugh. Zappa's overall crazier. Testament is just kind of BS. You can kind of see a lot of his stuff. You just can't deal with, like, it's just really hard to deal with. Like, it's consistent BS. And Zappa's like, it just happens. But, you know, on the other end, you have the Zappa player, they have to deal with their own RNG with that character, too. I thought it was going in. Okay. Still choking on that cola. But sometimes he gets screwed up. Sometimes he doesn't get a summon, sometimes he gets a summon, but it's not the one he wants. Like, say, if you're in a reversal situation, maybe you want Sword all the time because you want a DP. Or Dog, right? Yeah, Zappers are rare. It sucks. It's not a real reversal? Oh man, that wasn't frame perfect. Fudge. That's crazy. Yeah, that's all the Ghost Sonic. He only has 4. Yeah, that's his only real DP, I guess. The sword isn't real. But you know, you can also, like, if you get dog, you can block and press up D, and you get the flash kick. Yeah, I'm hella dead. This guy got me. He didn't seem like a real testament in the beginning, and then he started turning it up to 11. Dang, I thought Frail was going to pass out. He's playing. I want a rematch. If he's still around. I think he's playing someone else now, though. Is that a Kai? Play him. 4 bars, baby. 6236p? Ah, okay. Yeah, that's a lot of... Hate so many OSs. Yeah, that makes sense. You're covering all those reversal options. I wasn't sure what he was doing. He was kind of holding him down back. But yeah, in the sometime in the morning, I'm gonna cut my hair because I really need. Like, I like the look of my hair, but dealing with it, like getting in my face and my ears and stuff, like I do not enjoy it. Can't have it all. Yeah, I actually only get a haircut like 3 times a year usually. Two or 3 times a year. Usually I either wait till like either I get really annoyed with my hair or someone at work complains about it. Like, Stone, cut your hair. Too long. Look like a hippie. Something like that. So yeah, when my hair is cut, it's gonna be super short. Yeah, this isn't reverse VP at all. He's debating a lot of stuff though. He's trying to, anyway. He's walking back and forth like he's playing Street Fighter or something. Or maybe he can't do DPs because they're hard. Okay, man. Yeah, I can't ever play gear like Street Fighter. Unless it's Strive, then you kind of have to in some ways. But not +R. Ugh, man, I'm feeling it. I think I might actually call it quits soon. I hit my hour. It's like 2 in the morning here. Strive, a lot of people is like Street Fighter characters. I need a more powerful eyeball. What type of name is that? Alright, you're gonna get Bob. But yeah, I think I think I'm just gonna play 2 more sets with people and then I'm calling it a night. I'll probably stream sometime during the day though. Maybe around the time I usually used to stream. Sasuke, yeah. He's gotta kill his best friend. You know, I was watching Naruto. I mean, I was reading Naruto when it was new, but I stopped after the. I stopped a little bit after time skip. So, like, I mean, I know like bits and pieces. Oh, was it? Sick. I hope live action. I mean, Netflix Naruto is gonna have all the fillers of anime Naruto. Wasn't it 2 years of filler? Or 1 year filler? Filler was crazy. Live action Korea life? Hell yeah. Bikini Jutsu, let's go. Arrow no Jutsu, I think. That's what I want to see. Yeah, Sexy no Jutsu, that's what it was. Oh, One Piece? Yeah, I know a lot of people that swear on the filler in One Piece. Yeah, I watched into the retrieval arc and then like, yeah, I didn't watch the filler because the filler was so bad. But it's a Shonen Jump problem, you know. They show a popular anime. And the manga is still going on, and they're like, well, what do we do in the meantime? Let's fill it up. Just fill it up. Super Utopia, thank you. Happy New Year. Oh, you been doing alright? Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to them catching up to part 9. Or was it freaking part 6? We're on part 6. I want to see part 7 so bad. Average Hollow Live enjoyer. Let's go. I mean, it's only 10 episodes, Sonic. You're good for a while. How crazy is part 6? I mean, it's as crazy as the other JoJo parts. I need me some gorgeous Irene. You think part 6? I think part 6 is not that long. I think it's pretty short. Because, you know, Araki was getting kicked out of Shonen Jump at that point. Oh no! No! I'm not focusing on this fight at all. Ah! Zap a sword. Oh, I got hit with the reset overhead. Yeah, he won a round pretty badly. Crap. What? Oh my god, I thought I blocked in time. Yeah, I think getting close to the end of part 6 is pretty sick. It was gonna end differently too. There's some parts of part 6 I don't like. But that's spoiler for you guys that didn't read the manga, so you know. Can't talk about it. Don't ruin it. Well, don't want to ruin it for the anime onlys in this chat. I believe they do actually, yeah. I think the only color FF in the English stuff. What happened? Oh, dude, thank you for the host. I guess Fire Force is good if it got 3 seasons, but I never watched it. Nah, JoJo spoilers are a pretty big deal. Like, part 6 is... The end of part 6 is a turning point for JoJo. Like, super huge point. It actually is a big deal. But yeah, the end of part 6 changes so much. Like, if you care about JoJo, it's a huge deal. Also, I like Pucci as a villain. I think him as a villain is really cool. I always enjoyed him. Oh, crap. I'm dead from Chip. Ah. Alright. Alright, I think... Yeah, Rao just does stuff. Alright, I think I'm done. I'm pretty dead. I want to play more, but also really sleepy. So I think I'm calling it. Obama to look like Pucci? Yeah, I've seen it. It's funny because I didn't think Majin Obama was like that big into JoJo when I met him, but I mean he's a weeb, so he moved. The man went to Japan just to live in the Japanese arcade scene. I want to play more. Trust me, I want to play more. I'm not fazed by matchups like that. Real Obama? Oh, maybe. I forget. I probably have. JoJo memes are like everywhere, you know? Let me see. Let's see who is streaming right now. Yeah, I mean it's pretty late, Justin. I'd be surprised if people are still up, you know, unless they're like normally. Yes, Mahoko is streaming Yes, I think we're gonna go Mohoko. Mohoko. Well, let's see. How long have they been playing? So Mahoko is currently doing JoySound.tv Plus, which is no. Majin Obama just wanted to be he wanted to be arcade connoisseur. He always liked the culture for it. So we're gonna go raid Mahoko, and Mahoko is doing some weeb karaoke. Yeah, he totally wanted to be an arcade bum, and he succeeded. But yeah, they are doing karaoke right now, and it's funny because they usually do this at CEO Otaku. Just do a whole karaoke bar, and this is what the program they use. Anyway, you go say hey to Mohoko. I'm gonna go pass out. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably, or later today. Peace out.
短い夢を重ねて